Hey there, Marina Ormes here with your Astro Vibe for Saturday, January 28th. We've got a moon in Taurus today, and that moon is also forming a first quarter, meaning that it is half full. It is growing or waxing or growing each night. And it is in a square or a 90-degree relationship with the sun. That is the definition of a first quarter, is that the moon is waxing away from the sun and is 1/4 of the way through that cycle between the moon and the sun. So what we see is the half full moon. And what it means is we are in the middle of this building process, this growing, this moon getting bigger each night process. And we have a midpoint in which it sort of becomes like something needs to, we need to take charge. So we need to step in, we need to make a decision, we need to take the wheel. And hang on, let me let my cat out 1 second. Okay, so yeah, cats come first, and also she gets louder and louder if I ignore her, so we don't want that. Okay, so the moon reaches that point where we need to take the wheel, where we need to steer. And that means that we need to state who we are. We need to take charge. We need to step into a higher level of seeing things. So there's a challenge that can show up around that first quarter moon. You might feel some friction, some frustration, some sort of issue or problem, reminding you that it is there and saying, here's an opportunity for a breakthrough. Here's an opportunity to work with this energy. Here's an opportunity for you to see something that you could not see previously. So that is what the first quarter moon is about. And when it's in Taurus, we have that energy of the earth, of things that are practical, that make sense, that are rational, that are methodical, and that are predictable. So we're dealing with that energy of what is predictable, and what is normal and what is our routine, but we're also being asked to say, okay, what is it in your routines that creates ongoing problem or issue or challenge of some sort? And what can you do about that now to take it to the next level, to shift that energy, to do some problem solving or some awareness, stepping into some awareness? Like, is it the awareness that you can be happy even though that problem is there, right? That's a way of taking charge. It's saying, you know what? That problem is there, but I don't have to worry about it as much as I do. So that could be an example of insight and breakthrough that might help you to feel happier. It could be a very practical thing that you notice that's like, here's something I could actually change, or that I do have control over, that I can do differently, that might make things be better. Maybe something in your household or your daily routine breaks down or is ready to be replaced. how could replacing that take you up to the next level of ability to keep things normal and stable and predictable? I'm like, the image that's popping into my mind is replacing a dishwasher or something that just helps things to run more smoothly. It doesn't have to be that, right? It's really what it's about, is that energy of what is normal and how to make what is normal work better for you. You're ordinary, you're regular. So we've got that first quarter moon, the energy of the moon in Taurus. Taurus in general right now is complicated. I did have a video about Uranus in Taurus. So because the outer planet Uranus is in Taurus and it stays there for 7 years, We also have this energy of instability, of shakeup, of change in our normal, in our routines, in our predictable, in what we think of as sustainable. So that complicates things. It just means that as we're doing this work of taking the wheel in terms of our day-to-day functioning, happiness, things running smoothly, maintenance, that there could be the introduction of something that could be a big shift possible around this first quarter moon. It may not be a big shift for you, it's just that kind of thing is potentially there. And at any given time, things are going to activate you more or less, depending on where things land in your own chart, what are the hot points in your own chart, and what is being activated. So if Taurus is really an active area for you anyway, you might notice some movement, some frustration, or opportunities showing up. If it's not something that, it's not something that's really a big issue for you in your life, it might be more of a simple or less obvious kind of development for this moon cycle. But thinking back to what you've set your intentions for with the new moon, with the Aquarius new moon, working with that Aquarian energy of shift and change, and looking at this first quarter moon in Taurus that is inviting you to step into your own higher possibilities. What would it look like for you to do things in a way that helps you function better, operate more smoothly, and have a more supportive day-to-day experience? So those are the kinds of themes that are coming up. Could look different for you. Depends on what your life looks like and what your chart looks like. If you're interested in getting a mini reading about this topic, or any other particular moon cycle or new moon, full moon, and where that lands in your chart, I do have mini readings available at astrologyheals.com. You can book a 10-minute recorded mini reading looking at a particular specific thing in your chart, or how a particular moon cycle is activating your chart. So any questions that you have where we can focus in for that 10-minute mini reading, check it out, astrologyheals.com. Tomorrow, I'm going to be going in depth on a fun topic. How does astrology work? Does astrology work? What is astrology? I'm excited to share what I've got with you, my thoughts. Obviously it's a big topic, but I'll just start talking and we'll see what comes out. So I will see you then. Check it out. See you back here tomorrow. And thanks for being here. Thank you for subscribing and for your support. And your comments and likes are noticed and appreciated. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.